in example 1, they asked us to figure out the formula from a graph. So, example 2, they want you to do the opposite. Give you the equation, formula, whatever, and they want you to graph it. But first, they want you to pick out the individual bits and pieces of it. So, I've color-coded it to help us along. The first thing it says is, what is the direction of opening? Is it a positive, happy bowl of cereal, or is it a negative, sad bowl of cereal all over the floor? Negative, sad bowl of cereal. So it opens down. Right? So that's really all we're looking for. We want to see, is it negative or positive? If it's negative, it opens down. If it's positive, it opens up. It's like a happy face and a sad face. I'm so cheesy. Okay, next question says the vertex. So what is the vertex? Now that's where we look at these ones and we would write down the coordinate points of the vertex. And I know that my y is this last one, and it's just going to have this, so I could have actually put that with it. So it's going to carry that value with it, the sign. This one, I have to switch the sign because x minus negative 2 would fit the format, so that one's got to be negative 2 and negative 3. The third one says the equation of the axis of symmetry. Well, if you remember, the vertex is the axis of symmetry, so the equation of the axis of symmetry is just x equals, and then we use the value of x for the vertex. Number 4 says the intercepts. Now that's going to be a little trickier. The intercepts are where the y-intercept will be where x equals 0. The x-intercept will be where y equals 0. So we end up with a little bit of work to do here. So let's get to work. If I put 0 in for x, then I will get the y-intercepts. So let's just move this guy for now. And I write y equals negative 2 times 0 plus 2 squared minus 3. So I have to use BEDMAS. 0 plus 2 is 2. Squared is 4. So I can rewrite that as negative 2 times 4 minus 3. Negative 2 times 4 gives me negative 6. Minus 3 gives me negative 9. So I'm going to have 1 point at 0 and negative 9. Now, I'm going to need to get my x-intercept as well, and that's where y equals 0. So now I have to set, so this was my y-intercept where x equals 0. This is my x-intercept where y equals 0. I have to set the equation equal to 0 and then find out how that all is going to work. So the first thing I do is recognize that in BEDMAS all this stuff is stuck together. So I just have to move this 3 over here. It becomes a positive. 3 equals negative 2 times x plus 2 squared. So the next thing I can get rid of here is the negative 2. It's being multiplied, so I divide on that side. I'm just going to move my little equation up here to give myself a tiny bit more room. So 3 over negative 2 just gives me negative 3 over 2. And that's going to equal, this is gone now, x plus 2 squared. So this is getting a little bit messy, but we can still work